matchup we have today. Momentum has been building each and every week, and now these two undefeated teams will square off. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Oregon Ducks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. This could be one of their most important games of the year. With both teams undefeated, this game is a separator. As the college football playoff looms near, they have to separate and prove they are one of the best teams in the country. They have a chance to do that here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Cornhuskers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Shoot, quick toss to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and it'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Quickly complete. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Hey, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Running inside. It's Hill. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll give it to him again. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
But one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having more come back at the trigger opens it.
Snags it, and there's running room. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davison. Defense comes up with a stop, and not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Direct snap. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Dante Moore. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. He wants to change this route. Run the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Touchdown, Ducks! The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. We stopped that for a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ives. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Now on the return. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Moore to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first down. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the hot hand. Showing off the arm.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing more. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Ducks have this offense rolling. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Here's Moore to throw. Here comes the heat. The throw to the outside is complete. Turning it on. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, becoming a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
He might want another play. More to the air again. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the Morbidette trip to the house.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it. Oh, you want to talk about catch radius, the big soft hands, it's like throwing it into a giant pillow.
And it's so nice for the quarterback, Reese, to know he doesn't have to put that right on his face mask. He's got an athletic tight end with crazy eye-hand coordination that can make plays like that.
And the Huskers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Time to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
And his throw is incomplete. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barney. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Calandria. He lets one fly deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Baylor taking on the number 11 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Bears coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Finding an escape route. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
To the air, it's Calandria. Going for the big play. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40, at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Ducks. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football. Man, I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Trying to burn this defensive back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Dante Moore. With the catch, it's Johnson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Making side adjustments here. In the gun on third down. Moore. Quick strike complete. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback. You're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Again, it's Moore. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to run, it's Davison. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Clark. And the returner goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The run inside. It's Ives. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines, there's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score points. They've got to find something because this game's starting.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Right on the money. Touchdown, Oregon. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Running inside, it's Ives. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ives. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. It's complete on the right side. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football.
Touchdown, Ducks! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Calandria. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Looking down the middle. Got a man. It's Nelson. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Huskers are flying down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build?
Here's a little room there. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Slams ahead. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today, but opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Throwing more. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clark. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped dead in his tracks. Again, no running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They feed him again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go, ready.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.